Alright guys, so I'm back here for part 2 of the World Championship, and this is of course the Cheetah Championship portion, and I'll be displaying games 4 through 6 here, so it does overlap on blocks. It overlaps on block 1 to block number 2, which is of course game number 6. Um, this section of games was, I don't know, it was just, I mean, I felt like I had it. I felt like I was close, but I just kind of wasn't, I guess. Off by a little bit, and yeah, I mean, it just. So when I said before, okay, like you can get trapped in the beginning of games and stuff, like, um, in the other video, this is one of those games, right? So I start off with 9 spare, then I start off with a split on the other lane, on the, which one is that? I think the where, okay, yeah, on the right lane. So the right lanes I bowl the even frames. And you can really feel trapped in, like, not even start to press, but just feel trapped in general. Because so I go 9 spare and then I go split, and I'm like, okay, like I'll just make an adjustment on the next one on that lane. And I make an adjustment and it's not enough, and then it gets 5. And so I'm like, huh? Like, I know it wasn't that bad, but I mean, really? So I'm already behind, and then now I've got to save the game. So then it's like, okay, well, now I'm back on the good lane again, and I miss by a hair, or I miss the move by a little bit, and I get 7. That's like, well, all right, well, now I'm just already behind in the game, and it's just, I mean, like, now I'm just already dead, so it's very, very, very easy to do that in tournament bowling, and especially on the tour. Um, I'm just gonna be honest. It's difficult when that happens. It's very, very difficult because it's not that you feel like you're close. Like, you see it, but like there's there's just a little thing missing, and it's just like what is not even what is that thing, but it's like, I mean, I'm right there. Like, come on, come on, like just work out one time is what it feels like. And unfortunately, it didn't there. So what I decided to do was just go in and go to reactive. Um, I probably should have done that earlier, but regardless, I'm doing it now. There were a lot of people that played multiple angles with multiple different bowling balls. I know that Alec Keplinger was using urethane for a long time. Of course, he has probably a little bit higher speed than I do. Probably a little bit. He's using a little bit more loft, so you know, um, that's all I can really say about that. I don't think I was there. Um, but I also saw to the right of me, Pat Dombrowski was using a tropical surge, I believe. So, and then people were using, all sorts of different things in between, and they were in all kinds of spots on the leaderboard. So really, it just kind of depended on what you wanted to use, right? And if you could get the back row out, which clearly I don't here. But regardless, like, again, I feel like I'm throwing it good, and I feel like I'm in there. It's just, can I get the back row out? In that game, unfortunately, I didn't. So now we're on game 6 here, which is, of course, game number 1 of block number 2, which is fresh. And in practice, I mean, the hitter looked amazing, and the fireball also looked good. Like, everything looked good. It was just, okay, like, pick your poison at that point. I had listened to a couple of conversations that had gone on in, like, the players area and stuff, and I kind of made my decision to stay in only reactive based on that. And I believe it was a good decision. As we'll see with this ball change to the fireball here, I mean, clearly that blended out the lane really nicely. I just unfortunately on this lane, didn't trust it to the right that much, and paid kind of full price for it. But yeah, I mean, it looks good with reactive. I just, again, didn't trust it to the right on this right lane for this particular game. Because, I mean, that's kind of the shape that you want, where it just kind of goes softly into the pit. Or it kind of rolls and it has that, like, I mean, everything just kind of crunches softly. Um, but yeah, um, this fireball was really good. I mean, yeah, I mean, I missed by like maybe 4 boards at the break point, and it still got there. Ugh. Unfortunately, however, if you throw it a little bad like that, then you can 7-10. That happened to me a couple times in doubles too, where it just never tried to like strike when I missed a little bit. So, that had been happening at some other tournaments at Thunderbolt too, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, just really bad bowling, honestly. I mean, minus for 3 games is dead. I need literally like it's a 240 average pace to get there, and well, as you see, I'm nowhere near there. So I'll see you guys next time.